Everyone. Hello, and good evening. Happy Sunday to those who are joining us on our page. Thank you all for joining and welcome to the Big Brother Nigeria Season 6 recap, proudly brought to you by Hypo. This is Sergeant Olori reporting live, and tonight, with all the twists and drama and everything that Biggie brought tonight, we are still in shock. I really did not know that Biggie was going to come up with something, something like this, because it's actually a huge drama. It's actually a huge twist for us. And I want to say a big shout out to those who are joining. Thank you, Oge. Thank you for those who are joining us on Facebook, on Instagram. And this is the BBNaija Season 6 recap, proudly brought to you by Hypo. All right, so tonight we'll be talking about the new twist. We're talking about the new housemates. We're talking about the evicted housemates, which, for some reasons we didn't expect, a certain housemate, to be evicted tonight. But the show, it is what it is, and the show has to continue, of course. So, tonight I'll be joined by Robbie. Robbie will be joining us tonight so we can discuss all that has happened just today. It's all about the eviction show. And this just ended like few minutes ago. So we're talking about everything that happened tonight. But before I go on, I would like you all to please follow Ipo on Instagram at IpoGoWipo and let them know that you are from Sergeant Olori. So remember that this IG recap is brought to you by Ipo. Okay, so tonight let's just talk about let's start with the Saturday night show. Of course, I think this is the first Saturday night live that most of the housemates actually enjoyed. They all talked about it in the house, even the day after, which was this morning. They talked about it, and it really shows that they really enjoyed themselves last night. And it's actually good to see that the housemates are turning up and also bringing others. They're actually bringing their other side, for us to see. So, like I said, I'll be talking about the new twist and turns. I mean, 4 housemates in, 3 housemates out. What is Biggie up to? I mean, Sergeant Tolleri has been investigating, but of course, she didn't see this one coming. So this is just something that most of us, of course, like for most of you that are commenting, you guys are saying that you are all shocked, and we are also shocked. So this is what this is what we'll be talking about, tonight, and we'll be telling you everything that you also missed, during the live eviction show. So right about now, let me see. Okay, Robbie is online, of course. So we'll be having Robbie who will be joining us, and we'll be dissecting everything that has happened, during the live eviction show. 3 housemates out, 4 housemates in. you know so this is really interesting. So that means in total of since 2 weeks, for the past 2 weeks now, we have 29 housemates, but right now we have 26 housemates in Biggie's house. So now we have 26 housemates in Biggie's house. And also Boma still the head of house for this week until tomorrow, when the new head of house game runs, and then the nomination show starts. Let us begin this gist, because Sergeant is really interested in dissecting everything that has happened tonight, and we are ready to dish it all. So tonight started with a new twist when Ebuka introduced a new housemate. Hi, Robbie.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I am very well. I am good. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us. I Robbie. So before we start discussing, I would like to introduce you to our audience, for those who are watching. So this is Robbie, and Robbie, you can just quickly introduce yourself so that they can know who this is.
You're making me shy.
Don't be shy.
Okay, my name is
Why are you shy?
okay. My name is Robbie Epo. I'm an OAP. A Master of Ceremonies. I also make people laugh for a living. So I'm
Awesome.
also the life of the party.
Of course,
Anywhere I am,
we
I
all know
bring.
that. Live of the party. So let's talk about tonight's show. I mean, like I said, Ebuka brought a new twist. I would say Biggie brought a new twist because for everyone, even including Ebuka, no one expected what happened tonight. So Ebuka introducing the first housemate, KV. Oh, sorry, Michael. Michael. Ibuka, introducing the first
Yeah.
housemate, Michael. I mean, Michael looks cute. I love his dreads, and again, he came suited, of course. So, and even having to introduce the new housemate, that just brought me to the fact that Biggie has a lot of, Biggie is full of a lot of games. He has a lot of games that no one can ever predict. So, in as much as the housemates were shocked, in saying Michael, we the viewers were also shocked seeing new housemates come into the show. I mean, for Perez look was just everything tonight. Like Perez look was just everything, tonight. So what do you think about that, Robbie?
Okay. Quick one. I like Michael. I don't know why I like him. I just like him. There's some people you just see and you just like them. First impression. So for me, Michael's first impression, I hope he lives up to his first impression. There's some people, their first impression, after a while, it just dies off. So yeah, I like Michael. I like his demeanor. I don't know. I just like him. I like the way he talks. I just hope that he maintains the same energy. Second housemate.
Okay, so
that guy.
yeah, so for I mean after Ibuka actually introduced the first new housemate, which was Michael, then the first housemate to be evicted on this show is Yerins. So remember last week they had the first eviction show. It was a show, but no housemate was up for eviction. And then until the nomination earlier in the week, and then today we have like 3 housemates out of the house. So the first housemate who left the house tonight, was Yerins. And for Yerins, I think there were a lot of predictions online, even from viewers who watched the show, from a lot of people who actually tweet and all. So they've been talking about housemates who they likely see to be out this Sunday. So I think for Yerins, it's actually not surprising that to see Yerins out of the house. Yeah. So what was your own take, about that?
Okay, yeah. So I knew that Yerins was going to be evicted today, so I wasn't surprised actually. The person that surprised me, the person's eviction that surprised me was Niyi. I didn't see Niyi leaving. Yeah, I didn't see Niyi leaving. But then again, I feel like Nigerians just have something against married brother being on the show. I was talking about. So when the guy said, I was talking about married people being on the show with somebody,
yes.
And then the person said, I feel like married people shouldn't be on the show. And I was like, why?
Why?
And then he said, he now said, you know how Nigerians see married people being on on that kind of show, on Big Brother show, the kind of thing that goes on the show and all. And I was like, but Tim Tall Tony was in the show. He said, "Oh, remember that
Tim Tall Tony, Michael."
And then I thought about it, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's true."
Yeah.
And then he now said, and then I now said, "But," and he said, "That's true." But so he put his Sabi package there. So I didn't see Niyi leaving.
Yes.
So if there were going to be 2 housemates that were going to be evicted today, my prediction initially was Yerins and Beatrice.
Okay.
And then Beatrice now, when Ibuka was interviewing her on stage, she now said, "I didn't know the show was going to be like this. Hello, you come Big Brother, you don't know, saying so Big Brother go there. What? Okay.
I know. You see,
for you to have even gone to an audition, you should know what to expect.
Exactly.
So don't come and tell me that you don't know that the show was going to be like this.
Exactly. I feel for her because I feel for her because
Yeah,
for a lot of people, they are not used to new settings. See, no matter how much excitement you bring into something, maybe a project, or you're getting to a new house or a new environment or a new community, once you get in, you then
yeah,
begin to ask yourself, why am I here? So I think she had those moments in the house, and those were like personal things that didn't even relate to the fact that they were looking for wild cards in the house. Now, this evening during our
yeah.
diary session, she said something to Biggie. She said, "Oh, she was acting like one of the wild cards. Like, why would you act like one of the wild cards when other housemates were looking for
Where you are
they
not.
exactly like that really didn't
Exactly.
make sense to me. Even when she said it to Biggie, Biggie even had to ask her, why did you act like that? Like, why would you act like one? And even for Peace, I remember the night Peace, it was consoling her when she had all her emotions up. Peace was just consoling her, trying to put her, get her, to be okay and all. And I was running in my head, why are you acting like, even as at then, why are you acting like one of their housemates? Sorry, one of the wildcards. When the wildcards, the
Wild
real
cards,
wildcards
yeah.
are really actually walking on the ground and all. So I feel basically that she shot herself in the legs. Like she really spoiled her
Oh,
game.
yes, she did.
She spoiled her game.
Yes, she did.
Regardless of whatever emotions you come with on the show. And again, after our interview tonight with Ibuka, she also mentioned that she was finding it very difficult to even settle in the house. Fine, stay in the house with 21 housemates. You don't know them from anywhere. You should actually look for a way to blend, and get to know them. Even and again, for trying to find your own space in the house. Because according to what as we're going on for the past 14 days, a lot of them they now have their own safe space. They know who they can relate with. They know who they don't want to relate with. For instance, now earlier this week, Jackie
Yeah.
B and Maria, they had a back to back on Friday. Jackie already said that she didn't want to be in that space where Maria was and all. So it was a case of you finding your own space and looking for who you can actually connect with in the house. All right, so before I move on to the next thing, of course, for those who are watching, thank you all for watching. And remember that this show is proudly brought to you by IPO. So guys, go on their IG and follow them. Let them know you are from Sergeant Olori. Let them know you are from what? Sergeant Olori. So please follow them at IPO Go Wipe O on Instagram. So, looking at after the eviction, Yerins, after Yerins was evicted, we also had a new housemate who was welcomed into the house, KV. KV, who is 27 years old, of course, introduced himself and all, and then we also had Jumoke, also known as JMK. And talking about the new housemate in general, the house has been boring. People have been complaining. People want to see something new, something different. Looking at the fact that Perry and Maria were the wildcards, we're expecting that they would actually bring a change, a total change, or bring something, that would actually spike emotions and all of that. But we didn't see any of that. I think they're now blending in. Thank you, Biggie, for bringing in 4 new housemates. We want to see some drama
I'm
starting
telling you.
from
So
tonight.
this is what I think. This is what I think. First off, they spent 14 days in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and Big Brother is all about making money. Let's forget all the
Exactly.
action. Big Brother is all
Exactly.
about making money. So I don't think these housemates have given them value for their money. For Big Brother, this is the first time in a long time that we have seen Big Brother bring in 4 housemates. Hello, maybe
I.
they'll bring in 2 today and bring in 2 tomorrow, or bring in 2 like that. But this is the first time Big Brother has brought in 4 at a stretch after 14 days. So I'm saying that most people watch Big Brother this particular season. For now, I still don't have a favorite. But I see everybody saying white money, white money. White money gives you value for your money. For
True.
now,
True.
Big Brother is a show where I won't be a sponsor to put in money and I'm not making money. So they've looked at the voting this week and see. I probably saw that we're not making money, and these housemates are boring. Let me not lie. They're either sleeping or they're eating or this is. And the annoying thing about Big Brother, that the housemates, is the fact that before they bring you into the show, they tell you what are we expecting. You now tell us, I'm here, I have a great personality, and then after 2 days, you don't see anything. So you're just raising hopes. Like I said, first impression matters.
Yes.
There's a possibility that there's a possibility that you come in and then you wow all of us.
Yes.
And then the next thing you go and just kill us. I'll give you a typical example of one person that has wowed everybody this season. You look at an example from White Money. White Money's introduction wasn't a wow per se, but he killed it when he got into the house and went on his knees and he raised his hand. And everybody like, who is this guy? Do you understand? Everybody like, who is this guy? So first impression sometimes doesn't really kill it for you. You ask people, what are we expecting from you? And you say, when I go to the house, I'll bring drama. Hello, we are 14 days into the show.
No
and
drama.
You haven't given us anything. So for Big Brother to bring in 4 new housemates, is the fact that these guys, they have sat down and they have thought about it and they have watched and they have like, look, if we continue like this, we not gonna make money. If we continue like this, people will get bored.
And again, also looking at the fact that
another person that has really done well so far, brought a little bit of drama, is Angel. Angel no saint, and that's why I like her.
Oh, you didn't read my mind. You know,
we don't.
As in, okay, so
Angel no saint.
Of course,
She's
for the male,
living her life, she no saint. She's just doing what. See, sometimes I just picture Angel like, this is what this girl would do in her house.
True, she's actually real. She's showing who she is.
I mean, I read what people say online about her. There, this one. Angel no sense. She's
true.
See, the truth is, the way Angel is on the show is like 85 to 90% what she's doing in her house. So don't be surprised.
Yeah. So okay. I actually totally agree for the male. I think you just categorized to male and female. So male, we are enjoying White Money, and for female, we are enjoying Angel. You know, so far, of course, with these 4 new housemates, I think the other housemates will actually sit up, and then they'll be ready for the real game. Of course, I've been vibing with Tega. Tega has just been that lady. No, she tells other housemates that if not, as in, she tells them that if not that she is married or that she's a married woman, that she will have done a lot of things in the house.
Tega is my for
you
your
know. So she also has that. She also has that thing. And again, talking about Angel's hygiene level is high. You know, looking at what happened, you know, this week, she brought about the idea of the male housemates having their own toilet and the female housemates having their own toilet. You know, looking at the fact that she's really, you know, she's really, you know, she really cares more about hygiene and all, which shows that she is that person that we all need to like, okay, this person really wants to see places clean, especially the toilets where they all need to sit, where they all need to bathe, and also she really talked about hygiene. I like the fact that she, you know, pushed it out, and she also talked about, you know, other housemates using hypo in the toilets when they get to the restroom. They should use hypo, you know, to clean the restroom and even clean it after. You know, she talked about it, raised it up even with Boma, who is the head of house. They went back into the lounge and we talked about the same thing with other housemates. So it shows that she's really that kind of person that loves her spaces, or she loves spaces to be very clean. So let's all just move on to the next, you know, housemate who was evicted tonight, which is Niyi. I didn't see that coming, you know, because my predictions were Beatrice and Yusuf. Those are my predictions, you know, and you already mentioned your own predictions. But for Niyi, it was really a shock. Like, oh my god, what's really happening and all. Bonnie is out of the game. Of course, he entered the house as a married man. He played his game very safe. He also related with other housemates, you know, respected them, you know, had fun while it lasted, because he actually spent 14 days in the house, and of course we all vibed with him and all of that. So the third housemate who left the house tonight too is Beatrice. Of course, as expected, people already saw that coming, you know, from last week, from week 1, I would say. You know, people saw that coming, and they could tell that this person is actually living in the house. So with Beatrice, Yerins, and Niyi living the house tonight, I mean, it's actually what it is. It is a game. It has nothing to do with personal feelings or emotions or anything. There's no personal thing to it. This is a game. Big Gear has to play the game. They need to make money. They need some energy in the house. They need some drama in the house. They need some action. This is why people watch the show. You know, so for 14 days, if you don't bring in what you have, what you claimed while step on that stage, the minute you step on that stage and you tell us, I am making all the vibes, I'm making fun and entertainment, 14 days in the house, we are not seeing anything. Hello. So
Yeah,
we
I
need
agree with you.
all of
Yeah,
that.
I agree with
We
you.
need all of that. We need all of
Yeah.
that, from this housemate. So, looking at the fact that Biggie actually replaced the evicted, evicted housemates, with new housemates is actually the shocker for
And added
tonight's
Jara.
show.
And added Jara.
He added Jara again, gave us Queen, and Queen said she's there to scatter the house. So now between Maria between Maria, Tega, and Queen, I don't know who's going to scatter the house, for this season. Because if you look at it, Maria has that energy, she has that action in her. Looking at Angel, what did I mention? I forgot. I mean, looking at Queen, of course, Queen, who said, "Oh, she's coming in with the drama and vibes." Tega, oh, she has it, and I just wish, on Friday during the diary session, when Tega was talking about the fights in the house during her diary session, and I was just looking at her, I was like, I wish Biggie made her one of the wild cards. She would have scattered things like scenes. I mean,
I
she
agree.
would have
I
scattered
agree.
things. Like, I
I
wish
agree.
Tega was the wild card. Like, she has that. She
I
has
agree.
that potential of doing everything Biggie wants in that house. So it's a case of
Yeah.
Biggie wanting action and seeing these housemates bring in what they expect, from them. So 4 housemates in, 3 housemates out. The show has started what all over again.
Again. So the what's the word now? The the turning point is tomorrow when I don't know if they're going to do evict. They're going to add the 4 housemates that were introduced today in the eviction for tomorrow. I don't
I
know
don't
about
think
that,
so. No, I don't
but
think so, because that would be
yeah.
unfair.
So
That would be unfair,
that
honestly.
will
That
be
would be
unfair.
unfair because what we saw
Yeah,
this week was that
but then again,
Maria and
yeah,
Pere were the only ones who had the nomination hedge. So with this happening tonight, we don't know what Begin is going to bring up tomorrow, which is going to be the third head of house game and also the second nomination, for the season. So with the 4 housemates, I don't think they are. I don't know. Who knows?
yeah.
You can
But at the
never
end of the day,
tell.
listen, I mean, the game has just begun.
The game has just
I
begun.
always love I always love when there's an eviction because it makes everybody on their toes. Like, oh, I
Yes,
don't know who's going next in. So let's
exactly.
see. There's a possibility that the show might become interesting now.
Mm,
Let's just see how it goes. But I don't think they're going to add them to the nomination list tomorrow
true.
if there's going to be one. But at the end of the week, like we said, Vicky doesn't really. It might bring in something again. That
Mm.
there's a twist within the week. But I expected that if the 3 housemates that we're going to leave today, it would have been Yerins, Beatrice, and Yusuf, not
Yeah,
me.
people are still saying that.
Well, it goes
What's
along.
Yusuf doing in the house? I need water.
It goes a long way.
Water on my
Yeah,
head.
it goes a long way to
Water.
show that Yusuf
Water.
is now beginning to have
I need water.
what's the word now? Is a fan base. I mean, Yusuf has a strong fan base. If we're going to look at it, the fact that he wasn't evicted today, so
Yeah. I think Yusuf
let's
actually
see how it goes.
escaped what happened tonight because even before now, the week he was the deputy head of house, you know. The week he was the deputy head of house, he
Yeah,
actually escaped,
yeah,
that because Yusuf is not that kind of housemate that people actually vibe to in the house. So I think with him
yeah.
being the deputy head of house in week 1, actually, he actually escaped, that. But in week 2, Boma actually replaced him with J Paul. So initially it was not even on the list. So looking at the fact that he even escaped again this week, let's see what will happen, during the course of the show. All right, so for those who are joining us, thank you all for watching. Again, this is the Big Brother Naija Season 6 recap with Sergeant Olori, and this is proudly brought to you by Hypo. So please follow them on Instagram at HypoGoWipo and let them know that you are from Sergeant Olori. Okay, so with me, I still have my guest, Robbie. Robbie is with me, and we are actually dissecting and talking about the new twist and turn in the in the Big Brother Nigeria house tonight, seeing 4 housemates in and 3 housemates out, and also stating the fact that Yusuf and White Money actually escaped eviction for week 2. So let's see what happens in week 3. Let's see what they'll be bringing
Let's see.
in,
Sorry.
and the housemates that are in. Let's see the vibe they promised us tonight. We want to see that vibe in the house because, of course, people have been talking about that. Oh, these housemates are boring, this and that. But it's entry week 2. Let's see the drama. Let's see the new twist. I mean, we're looking forward to all of that. We're looking forward to all of the new twists and turns, and seeing what was going to happen in the house. So Yusuf and White Money escaped this week, and I just saw White Money, sharing up in the kitchen area.
I didn't see White Money leaving. I didn't see White Money leaving.
Till when? Till when? Till when?
Trust me.
Oh, okay
I see
then.
White Money as a finalist.
Oh, okay, awesome. You can keep that. You can actually keep that so that when it gets to that stage, then we will see how the game runs. So I feel that with what Biggie has brought tonight, this is a big reset for the housemates, and they better start bringing all the vibes and all the energy they promised us, all the fun and drama they promised us from day one.
Exactly.
I heard a lot of them. I heard a lot of them saying drama, fun, drama, fun. I mean, so far we're not seeing any drama, we're not seeing any fun. Even their first Saturday Night Live show their party was boring. Ibuka had to comment on it. Yesterday was even better because a lot of them, were up in their game, dancing and giving us all their twists and turns in the party room. So we're actually looking forward to seeing a lot of things happen, this new week. All right, so thank you for those who are still watching, and thank you for sticking with us, sticking with Robbie and I. We've been talking about the new eviction show, the triple eviction night, seeing Yerins Abrahams, Niyi, Lawal, and Beatrice out of the house, and tonight has just been a shocker. A shocker in the sense that Biggie introduced 4 new housemates. We have JMK, we have Queen, we have KV, and Michael. No, I don't know their name. That's so the work will be. You understand? That is what the work requires. You have to know these things, or else you'll be out. You'll be out of what it is. This is just to show that Sergeant is actually watching. Sergeant is actually watching the show and also bringing you all the updates. And again, because the new twist that came with the show, like from the beginning of the show, was that there are no SMS voting. So looking at the fact that all the voting is done online, on web, and on the app, a lot of people need to push and push their campaign, which is offline. And again, the housemates are not even allowed to talk about it in the house. They are not even allowed to solicit for votes while they're in the house. So imagine the whole pressure on their team members outside the house to make sure that people, actually, vote for them. So with the new 4 housemates in the house, we'll be getting to know them in the course of the week. And I think as I'm now, Boma is actually addressing the house. I can see from the TV screen, Boma is actually addressing everybody in the house as the head of house. He's turning your hands tomorrow 6 p.m. when the new head of house games happens. And again, he won't be eligible for nomination this week. So Boma still stays till like week 4 or week 4, till week 4. So and another thing again I would like to say again is that this show started with a female head of house, which is Peace. And seeing Peace, winning the head of house was actually a good thing for we the women. Like, hey, women supporting women. And so far she did during her tenure, she did well. And that was the same week she comforted Beatrice, when Beatrice was all in her skin, all in her emotions and all, So Peace also talked about hygiene in the house, and also recommended, for them to clean and also use IPO, in the house while they are all cleaning and all of that. So, and this recap, the BBNaija recap with Sergeant Olori is also proudly brought to you by IPO, and I need you all to please follow them on their IG page, and let them know you are from Sergeant Olori. So, Robbie, I want to ask a question, before we end tonight's recap. So
Okay.
I want to ask. I want to ask a question. So, what do you expect from the new, housemates Biggie introduced to us tonight?
Um, I like Michael. Like I said, his intro and his personality caught my attention, and like we've already discussed, let's hope that they keep it 100. You can't say I'm ready to bring in drama. I'm all
Hmm.
about fun. I'm fun, and then so just tell us that you're about fun and drama, and end up giving us fun and drama. So let's see what Michael brings. The last person, what's that girl's name? Girl with the big bum
Queen,
bum.
Queen.
My Bible sister, Southside girl.
She said.
The Nyash is going to cause problem.
So that was what you
Yes, I'm
saw,
looking forward
honestly.
to.
that that was what you saw. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Robbie.
So
Robbie. I'm with you.
I'm looking forward to Queen and Michael.
Mm,
I'm looking forward to Queen and Michael.
mm,
Let's see what the week. Let's see what the week holds for.
mm.
Let's just see. So I mean, we can give them 72 hours. See, you can't hide for too long. Let's give them
Exactly.
72
That's the
hours.
thing. That's the thing they don't understand. Like
Yeah.
your real self will show. You can't stay in this house for
It will.
14 days. You're confined in the same space with the same set of people. You guys wake up and see each other every day. Like earlier this week, Sammy and Angel were all about themselves and their relationship. If it's sailing or it has sunk already, we don't even know. But according to Angel, she's not really into it. And Sammy is actually not liking the fact that Angel is not giving him the vibes that he's actually expecting.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
Yeah.
and a lot of them will just bring out their real emotions while the show is on. And again, they also, I think, this set of housemates, and what I've noticed is that they know people are watching. They are more concerned about what people are saying outside the house. They are not even looking at the fact
Exactly.
that they need to, be themselves and give us the drama they actually promised us. I mean, looking at the fact that thousands of people actually, audition for this show, and if you have the opportunity to be on this show, then give us what we are expecting from you. Do not come into the show and then give us your bedroom vibes. We want to see you on
I agree.
TV. We want to see the real you on TV. You signed up for this. You're an adult already. You know what you're doing. So give us all the energy that we expect. And so far, Angel is the real deal. For the past 14 days, she's the real
I agree.
deal. She has just been herself. From the first day she walked into the house, people were talking about her dressing. People were talking about, Angel in total, her looks and everything. But so far, she has never faked anything about herself since the moment she entered the house from day one. So Angel is that real. She's
I
actually
agree.
the realest female housemate that we have in the house, and also the youngest. And if you look at it, her
Yeah.
appearance does not, determine what she has up in her hair. I feel that she's actually more misunderstood. She's one of the most misunderstood housemates, so far, because Angel is actually a good person. Like when she talks, she where she's coming from. You can understand what she's saying, and she even
Exactly.
encourages other housemates. Despite the fact that she has her own episodes and all, she also encourages other housemates. So I mean, this is just one interesting, housemate that people are actually watching, and they're also rooting for, outside the house and all, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Before I go,
okay.
before I go,
Mm,
we're talking about Angel, and I saw a comment earlier where
mm,
somebody said, "Can I allow my daughter to behave like Angel?" I
mm,
just want to quickly say that. I want to quickly say that for you to even allow your daughter to go into a show like this, it's a
mm,
reality show,
true.
and people, what Nigerians fail to understand is that it's a reality show.
Mm,
First, that's the first thing you need to have at the back of your mind. It's a reality show. What does reality mean? It means you're living your life as if there's nobody watching you. All
exactly.
right, and that's so far that's what Angel has been doing. So judge her all you can, judge her all you want. That is her. That
It's
is what she's doing. That is what she would do even if cameras were not watching her.
true.
So he said, "Can I allow my daughter to be like Angel?" Oh yes. I mean, we're not. Even if I wasn't watching my daughter would probably be worse. That's what I'm saying. Nobody would want to have those kind of people are the whoever made that comment was the kind of person that would, oh, there's camera watching me. Let me be like this. Let me do like that. So at the end of the day, it's a reality show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy watching us. If we had cameras in our various houses, we probably will be worse.
True.
And I must say that you're doing it. I must say you're doing a great job. Continue the good job. Maybe they'll promote you from being a sergeant to lance corporal.
Do you know what? Do you know, Robbie? Anyway,
or a major.
Do you know what? I've been out this week, and people just say Sergeant Olori, and I'm like, so you've already grabbed the name already. Like, it's so interesting to hear, to see people just call me Sergeant Olori just like that, like effortlessly. Am I not delivering? Am I not doing my job?
Over every year you give us back to back, and you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robbie.
And it was fun being on the show.
Thank you.
It was fun being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Invite me in some other time, and I will gladly.
We need you every day. I will need to take permission from Mayowa. Don't worry. I'll call her up and say Mayowa.
No problem.
All right then. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that was just Robbie Epo who joined us on the BBNaija season 6 recap with Sergeant Olori. And tonight we talked about the eviction shows. We talked about the new twists and turns. Biggie, introduced to us tonight, and we are all expectant of the new drama we'll be seeing this week. Of course, Biggie introduced 4 new housemates tonight, and we have KV, Michael, Queen, and JMK. So JMK is actually Jumoke. So it's JMK. And we saw 3 housemates leave the house tonight. Yerins, Beatrice, and Niyi Lawal. They are out of the game. It's the game, and it is what it is. The show continues. New housemates in, 3 old housemates out. So thank you all for watching still, and thank you all for sticking with me on tonight's BBNaija season 6 recap with Sergeant Olori. I remember that this is proudly brought to you by IPO. IPO go WIPO. I love the sound. I love the melody. So guys, please, check them out on Instagram at IPO go WIPO, and let them know you're from Sergeant Olori. Please click on the follow button and let them know you are. Let me know you're following. When you follow them, just send us a DM. Let us know you're following IPO and all. So tonight we've talked about the eviction show, the triple eviction night. We also talked about the 4 new housemates, which is one of the biggest shocker for us this season. I mean, when Biggie brings in new housemates, he brings them like 4 weeks when the show is about to end, and he brings in 2 housemates. But this time around, he brought in 4 housemates just 14 days after the show started. I mean, this is actually a big shock to everybody, to even those who are even watching and all. And this means that the show has just started. Guys, if you are watching, just go back home and do like a reset button to say the BBNaija season 6 Shine Your Eye game has just started. So you guys be expecting the best of the drama you want to see, the fun, the vibes, the entertainment you want to see. The show is getting better, the show is getting realer, and the show is getting bigger. Remember, there are no SMS voting, so you guys need to check out how you can vote for your favorite housemate on social media. So thank you all for watching, and this is proudly brought to you by IPO. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.